guess who's back? Back again. Feely's back. Tell a friend. From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. You heard I almost died earlier this year, right? What's up, man? Doing all right. Yeah, NEPSAC Boys Hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy. Said Vasugi is on camera for this second half of our Lawrence Academy hockey doubleheader. The boys taking on the Milton Academy Mustangs. The Mustangs enter with a record of 2-0. The Spartans enter today's game with a record of 0-1, tied 4-4 with Choate in their season opener. You'll have to put a 4 spot on your opponent, but then you end up conceding 4 yourself. Kind of a tough start, but the people at the Lawrence Academy Athletic Department the players tell me they're going to have a bounce back year here. A couple of tough years after being eliminated in the quarterfinals of the Elite Division in 2020. The last LSP broadcast before I shuffled off to New York for a while. I am back. I am alive. I almost died twice in the span of 3 weeks earlier this year. But God has let me live another day, and I'm about to make it everybody's problem. Let's play some hockey. LA in blue, Milton in white. Immediate shot by the Mustangs off on the goal line is denied by Vincent Lamberti, the senior from Palos Verdes Estates, California. Getting the start between the pipes today for the Spartans. His opposite number will be the senior from Wildwood, Missouri, Harrison Brown for the Mustangs. To give you an idea of just how much talent these schools produce in recent years, I mean, I was just looking at the box score of the Sacred Heart versus Northeastern game the other night, and it's basically a who's who of recent LA hockey alumni. Brandon Milberg, Sam Colangelo, Neil Shea, all those guys. Love you. I'm sorry I disabled the comments. There's a reason for that I can discuss later. But, of course, Milton Academy might have the best player out of the NEPSAC in recent years. Matty Beniers, now at Michigan. Here's a shot from the right wing circle, denied by Vincent Lamberti. Jacob Pohl, senior out of Chicago, with the bid there. Have this doubleheader, and then we are back with the Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Saeed and I will be here for all the games played here at Grant Rink. The Groton School has the games over at their rinks covered on their athletics website. Face-off in the neutral zone. Milton, hard time corralling it there, but Danny Lee has it. It'll be Kurt Heath. Flutters in towards goal, goes wide left. Of Lamberti. Into the near right corner, out to Lee at the right point. Mustangs still with possession here. Reversing direction around the end boards. Pass a little too strong. Spartans looking to get it out of the zone. First opportunity not there is Luis Valencia. Kept it in, but not for long. Here come the Spartans. Backhanded and covered up by Brown. As Sergei Leonov with the bid for the game's opening marker. .220 gone by here in the first period. No score. Left wing circle face off. And the Spartans able to keep it in at the left point. Have to get over on the far side. Jackson Fawnin, big hit there on Fawnin. In the corner, laid by Brendan Hirsch. All the way back to the LA end, and the referee's arm is up, and we're going to have an icing on the Mustangs after all that. So that worked out pretty well there for the Spartans. Sent a message there with a hit by Hirsch. The junior from Arlington, Mass. And get the face-off back in the offensive zone. 2:36 gone by here in the first period. It'll be Owen Leahy to take it for the Spartans. Tries to work his way forward, but it's dropped back to the left point for Merrick Thompson. Shot from the right side, ripped out of the air by Brown. And you'll notice my audio's a little muted. I am wearing a mask. You probably know, as I've told you guys, I nearly died earlier this year, twice in the span of 3 weeks, from some mystery lung infection that wasn't COVID. And it says something of the kind of year my girlfriend and I have had, that we actually both ended up getting COVID at the end of May, and that was the least of our worries this year. We were fine with that, but back in Mass, and we will be here forever. There's some more Boogie Down Productions references there. Dick save made by Lamberti, and he somehow covers up and keeps it off the line. Wow. So both goalies getting a little bit of a wake-up call here in the early stage. And I don't know if you can, Said, I don't know if you can get a look at the LA student section down here, Said. But like, the action's going to the left side, but basically the LA student section is shuffling back and forth between being on the bleachers and being behind the goal to try and celebrate, behind the Milton Academy goal to try and celebrate if the Spartans should score. But obviously, with the Spartans defending down on that end, don't have the time for it right now. I'm sure they'll migrate down there for the second period. 3.5 gone by in the first period. Spartans looking for their first win of the season. Milton trying to go to 3-0. Shot. Lamberti with the save. He sprawls. He keeps that one out, and it goes over the near right corner. Mustangs making them work here. See, my audio's muted because I'm wearing a mask, and I am not deathly ill right now, but kind of a little, just playing it safe, especially considering it's winter and we're inside, a lot of people here, and just trying to protect myself. I'm sure Brandon Milberg and company don't mind. Missy, guys. Out to the far side, chopped at by Clarence Belts. A lot of traffic there, out to the blue line. Shot goes wide left of goal. Lamberti is being very aggressive here, trying to steer the puck away, vacating his crease a little more liberally than I guess I would expect. Now here comes Belts, puts on the brakes, tries to get it in front for Hirsch. Belts takes a shot from the bottom of the left wing circle, hit a body in front. Out to the right point, nearly redirected in with some friendly fire by Heath for Milton Academy. Out to the right point, out to left point rather, now to center ice. Milton in the midst of a change. Lee's gone. Connor Lee has gone off. It's a little slow going off there too. Here come the Mustangs on the right side. Ryan Shen puts it in on Lamberti, and he hangs on to it with 4:52 gone by here in the first period. Right wing circle face off. Back and forth we go, but no score thus far. A little bit of a track meet here. Out to the far side. Hunt drops out to the left point. Dumped in deep to the near side. Amodio getting it for Milton, but over to Jamartino for the Spartans, and then we got a whistle and we'll have a face-off. 5:12 gone by now in the first period. Paulo Jamartino from Manlius, New York. Junior. A lot of juniors on this roster for LA. Out to the left point, the shot. Lamberti was frozen, but it ended up never getting to him. Linesman's arm is up for icing, but now it's waved off. It comes to the near side. Pass into the slot, trying to corral it, is Mika Kalekian. And settled down by Pack for LA. And now here come the Spartans, 2-on-2, possibly. On the left side, Leahy dangles, pushes it wide left. LA fans wanted a penalty there. Oh, that would have been one for the highlight reel. Owen Leahy, and a shot from the right point will be secured by Brown. 5:53 gone by here in the first period. LA fans love the effort there. And play defense for a while. A good rush. Couple good opportunities, and now face off in the right wing circle, but the Mustangs, well, turned over, no. Turned over now, Lee turned it over right on the apron. Hirsch couldn't put it home, out to the right point. Here's the blast, and it deflects into the rafters. Leary with the bid there for the Spartans. 6:04 gone by now in the first period. Lee vacated his spot there to pick up that face-off. He was in the right spot to do so. Thrown in from the blue line, from outside the blue line, and blowing up his man is Thompson. Turned back into the zone by LA. Hirsch reverses direction to the near side for Leonov. Out to the left point. Here's the blast. Brown made the save, didn't see where it went. It trickled out to the far left corner. Back the other way come the Mustangs. It's Henry Cohen, and he makes a bid on Lamberti, and Lamberti hangs on to it. 11:22 to go in the first period. No score. Spartans again tied Schoten, their season opener, 4-4. Milton with 2 consecutive wins to begin the season. Shot from the right point by Lee, got deflected. Spartans gained possession but forced back. There's Vitesse. Up the near side. Wood takes a hit. And here come the Spartans on the right side. Leahy gives it up. Back to Leahy. Pad save by Brown. Out to the right point. Glove down by Vitesse. He wasn't able to keep it in the zone. Linesman's arm is up. And Brendan Hirsch doesn't realize he was offside until one of the fans here along the glass told him. He spins off for a change. Milton brings it back into the zone. Valencia. And it's off the pipe and in. Milton strikes first on the road. 1-0. Madden Powers, the senior from Glendale, California. Not an ideal start to the game for the Spartans. Milton did have the bulk of the offensive chances to start, and I guess that is a reasonable outcome. Milton looked for number 2. Shot turning around in the edge of the circle. Pole put it wide left off the end boards. Drops behind the goal line, lifted out to the corner for Canada. Blast from the left point. Shutting the door was Lamberti. Dropping to a knee to keep that one in is Fawnin. Spartans try to clear it. Fan on initially, but they eventually lift it out to the Milton blue line. Amodio will dump it in. Lamberti. Oh, dangerous spot there. Got his pocket picked by Pole, but couldn't capitalize. Back the other way come the Spartans. Escapes the check by Hunt and dumps it in deep on Brown. We approach the halfway mark of this first period. 1-0 our score. Milton on top. Powers the goal to put the Mustangs in the lead. Michael Negro to take the face-off for the Spartans, but the Mustangs come away with it. We got a whistle, and referee, I think he's calling a penalty. He's calling an elbowing penalty. And he's calling it on Clarence Belts for LA. So this is going to put Milton on the power play. So at 8:48 of the first period, Milton with a chance to make it 2-0. Right wing circle face off. It will be Henry Cohen to take it for the Mustangs. Taps out to the right point. Out to the top of the slot, back over to the right side. Pass fanned on, but they get it to Chen anyway. Back over the left side, along the goal line for Canada. Canada waits. Tried the pass along the goal line, couldn't connect. And now the puck. Oh, we got a whistle. Went out of play, so 20 seconds gone by in the penalty. 8:51 left in the first period. Left wing circle face-off. It will be won by the Mustangs again. Backhanded over to the left side for the blast, ripped out of the air by Lamberti, denying Mason Chen. Chen, senior out of Toronto. Quick face-off after Lamberti's save. Back out to the left point. Chen waits. Pushes it over to the left side for Cohen. One-timer. Shot was scuffed. Died in the low slot. And the Spartans able to lift it out, but not very far. You have some room here to get a change. Here's Chen. Dropping it back off for Pohl. Pohl off the side wall. And couldn't get it into the zone, then thrown back in to the Milton end. Halfway through the power play. Still 1-0, Milton on top. Chen up the left side. Pass through the slot. You might want to connect with Cohen, but too strong, and the Spartans clear again. 40 seconds left on the power play. Less than 8 minutes left in the first period. 1-0 our score. Milton on top, looking to make it 3 straight wins to start the season. Below the goal line, Kalechian out to the left point. Fresh legs out there now for Milton Academy on these last 23 seconds of the power play. Back to Kalechian, takes the shot. Scramble in front. Corralled at the bottom of the circle, over to Lee. Lee back over to the right side. The shot by Marr. And Lamberti able to squeeze it. 9 seconds left on the power play. 7:20 left in the first period. Milton Academy on top, 1-0. Goal by Madden Powers. Difference right now. Lawrence Academy girls beating St. Paul's in the first half of this doubleheader. 3-1 for their first win of the season. Can the boys follow suit? Penalty time is up. Spartans bring it into the offensive zone. With speed, it's Negro. Throws off the side, end boards rather, for Hirsch. Unable to get a pass in front. Now bring it in as Belts, fresh out of the box. Goes in deep for Hirsch. Pass in front, nobody home for the Spartans. Coming up for his point to keep it in deep is Marchione. Along the side wall, backhand shot from the top of the left wing circle, intercepted before it got to Brown. Back the other way come the Mustangs, getting forced off the puck as Powers, trying to make a bid for goal number 2. Up the far side, both teams in the middle of a change here. Belts will dump it in from the blue line. Reversing direction is Fawnin. Outlet pass, chopped at in the neutral zone. Turnover here. Here's a chance. No, Lamberti comes up off his crease to swat that away from Brendan Marr. Into the far right corner along the side wall. Back to Marr from a tight angle. Lamberti makes sure he didn't get beat there. Marr's got it back. Out to the left point. Back to Marr. Top of the left wing circle. Along the goal line. Backhanded. And we have a whistle. 5:50 to go in the first period. 1-0 our score. Milton Academy on top. I'd like to remind you our next broadcast will be Saturday afternoon at 12:55 p.m. when the Mass Bay Buccaneers take on the Massasoit Warriors in NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball action. Watch the game live or on demand on the LSP YouTube channel. Left wing circle face-off. 5:50 to go in the first period. Has been directing traffic there. Puck is dropped. It's poked out of the zone. This will turn to a 2-on-1 maybe for the Spartans. Defense getting back though. Turns into a 3-on-2. In the slot. Back in. Rebound. It's in. Ty Wood. Despite the best effort of Dylan Hunt to keep it off the line as it was fluttering into the empty net, it is 1-1. Ty Wood, the sophomore from Gloucester. (1-1) with about 5.5 to go. Back to Kalechian. Try the outlet pass for Pohl. A little too strong. It'll be icing with 5:17 to go. Left wing circle face-off in the Milton zone. Negro to take it for the Spartans. Be one back to Chin. Up the near side. Big hit there in the corner. Took Chen out of the play, but Milton able to bring it to the zone anyway. Canada works his way in, tries to wrap around to the corner. Out to the top of the slot. The shot. And Lamberti able to stop that one, and that one goes to the corner. So Milton Academy not phased after letting up the equalizer. Resumes the barrage. Shot is blocked before it gets to Lamberti. Back the other way come the Spartans. They thread the needle. Chance now. Spencer Hirsch! Save! They score! (2-1) LA on top. First lead of the game for the Spartans. Big hit along the side boards. Milton still not phased. Turnover maybe another chance for LA. Poked away though from Pack. Turnover though, here's a chance. Backhand off the side of the cage by Leahy. Boy, the roof would have just come off this place if Leahy could have converted that one. At the left point. Pass to Flex off of Ty Wood. He takes the shot. The save by Brown. Now I got some fans down here saying that was Wood's goal. I think it was Hirsch. I'll confirm it in the intermission. But if that was Wood's goal for number 2, that would have been a Hattie. Clearance fanned on by Ryan Shea, and now whistle, and the play is offside with 3.5 minutes to go in the first period. Face off in the neutral zone. LA able to force it in. Bounces off of Heath. And then back to the red line. Up the far side for Leonov. Trying to get through Lee. Bouncing puck behind the goal for Jim Martino. Stopped at the blue line. Mustangs able to force it outside now. A little scrum here. Right along the center ice walls. No, oh, that is icing. Aiden McIsaac was just standing there on the blue line and thought, well, just let it go. That's not icing, right? Nope, it is icing. Should have tapped it, Aiden. Brings the face-off back to the LA end with 2:56 to go. McIsaac, a sophomore from Andover, Mass. Milton wins the face-off, trying to pull even again. Lee gets hit along these sideboards. Now to the right point, turned in by Canada. Pad save, rebound, they score! Mika Kalechian from El Bazar, Quebec. And Milton is pulled even. It is 2-2 here in the first period with 2:35 to go. Kalechian, the senior, out of Quebec. A lot of seniors on this roster, and they're doing the heavy lifting here for the Mustangs to keep them in this one. Good job by the Mustangs not letting the floodgates open after LA took the lead so quickly. And getting back to even as we're under 2.5 minutes to go in the first period. Spartans try to bring it back into the zone, but a mishandled puck by Leary, and back the other way come the Mustangs. Can they make it 3-2? No, it's denied by Lamberti. Back out to the Mustang zone, no icing, says the referee. A couple swipes there at Fawnin in the corner, and the referee's arm is up. Oh, are the Mustangs going back on the power play? They are. It's a tripping call. It comes at 16:05 of the first period. Hirsch to the box for tripping. So Milton Academy back to the power play. No power play goals yet this game. One here would give Milton their second lead of the first period. Out to the top of the slot for Lee. Over to the right side, Marr. Blocked. And Marr was unable to keep it in the zone. And the Spartans able to clear. Spartans can get to the intermission without conceding a goal. It'll be 5 seconds of carryover power play time into the second period for the Mustangs. Forcing the Mustangs to start center ice in only 5 seconds. But here's a chance for a shorthanded goal for the Spartans. Chopped out from behind. Referee's arm is up. It's a slashing call drawn by Ty Wood. No, you can't. No, you can't. Brendan Marr goes to the box for slashing. And we're going to have 1:19 of 4-on-4. Right wing circle face-off. Mustangs come away with it. Pass behind the goal for Hunt. Up the right side. Poke check from behind by Belt. Slows him down a little bit, but they bring it in. On the left side, it's Chen. Puts on the brakes in the far right corner. Drops it off. A little stumble there along the side wall. Might create an opportunity for the Spartans. Self-pass. Belt working his way in and gets steered towards the side, the end boards rather. Excellent defense by Canada. Back the other way come the Mustangs. Pole on the right side. Has a little bit of space. puts on the brakes, tries to flutter it into the slot. It's gloved down, and back the other way come the Spartans, fed up ice by Negro off the sideboards, waiting for the tag up here is Thompson, and now bring it into the zone. Excellent sidestep there by Leary, but unable to bring the puck towards goal. 20 seconds left in the period. Stopped at the red line. Belts goes down. No call. Mustangs have it. 15 seconds left. On the right side, Kalechian has one. Looking for number 2. Would give him the lead. Kalechian waits. Stuffs at it. Now goes over to the right side for Fawnin. Right in front. Shot blocked. And that will do it for a highly entertaining first period. 2-2 our score after one. Hirsch and Wood the goals for the Spartans. Kalechian and Towers the goals for Milton Academy. We'll be back in about 15 minutes of the second period from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy. 2-2 between the Milton Academy Mustangs and the Lawrence Academy Spartans. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. second period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from a very raucous Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Saeed Vasugi is on camera. And why wouldn't you be amped up? 2-2 after one. Love it. Goals by Milton for Mika Kalechian and Madden Powers. Goals for LA by Spencer Hirsch and Ty Wood. Had a little bit of a delay getting the second period started. The teams were ready to come on the ice, and then the officials and the Milton coaches were all on the bench and everything, and then there was a long discussion with the scorer's desk and also the Milton coaches, and then the players came on, and we had another delay in the midst of the Lawrence Academy student section, making their voices known. It's like a dog pound in here, kind of. Well, we've had a couple false starts on the clock here. We start with 5 seconds of 4-on-4, which quickly turns into 40 seconds of power play time for the Spartans, but the Mustangs able to bring it into the zone immediately and force Vince Lamberti to hang on to it here for a face-off in the offensive zone on the penalty kill. It'll be picked up by Leary. Ahead to Leonov, and then it's cut off and thrown back in. Here comes Lamberti trying to do his best Martin Brodeur impression. Has got some contact here in the near left corner. No penalty, it looks like. 10 seconds left on this power play for the Spartans. Big hit along the sideboards. In the neutral zone going down was Thompson. Goes over the near right corner. LA on the attack here. Back to 5-on-5 in front. Cleared, but this is going to result in ice. No, it's not going to result in icing. Excuse me. Brendan Maher out of the box. Well in time to win the race to the dots. Nobody in a blue jersey even close. Swing and a miss on that clearance attempt in the slot by Leonov, but the Spartans able to get it into the Milton Academy zone. Behind the goal. Well, such a breakneck first period, and looks like we're going to get off to somewhere starting this second, but uncharacteristically slowed down a little bit. Here's a shot back in from the side wall. Rebound opportunity, and Brown able to hold his ground. Goes behind the goal to the near right corner for Hirsch. Spencer Hirsch, one of the goal scorers for LA, junior from Delray Beach, Florida. Not to be confused with Brendan Hirsch, the junior from Arlington, Mass. Out to the right point, the shot is blocked. Along the blue line, bounces off the sidewall, stays in the zone, thrown in deep by Spencer Hirsch. Brown lost track of that puck, comes in towards him, and the referee blows the whistle. 2:07 gone by here in the second period. 2-2 our score. Milton got out to the 1-0 lead. LA with 2 goals, basically on 2 consecutive shots by Hirsch and Wood. It was Powers with the first goal for Milton, and then Kalechian with the equalizer towards the end of that first period. To make it 2-2, try to relay it into the zone as Valencia's advanced, kind of bounced off his defender's face mask. Down up the right side for Jamartino. Bounces over the blue line, chopped down. Mustangs regain possession, but not for long. Swatted into the zone by Leonov. To the near side. 2:40 gone by here in the second period. Able to muscle up his man and along the side walls, McIsaac. Hit laid outside the blue line by Jamartino, who relays it all the way back to the Milton end, but this will be icing on the Spartans. 3:01 gone by here in the second period, 2-2 our score. Second game of a Lawrence Academy hockey doubleheader to kick off our NEPSAC winter sports schedule. Saw the Lawrence Academy girls defeat St. Paul's 3-1 in the game right before this for the Spartans girls to get their first win of the season to go to 1-1. LA entering play at 0-0-1. Tied Choate 4-4 in their season opener back on Saturday. And Milton, a couple strong wins to open the season. They're 2-0. They make it 3-0 here. And along the side wall after the left point, Milton retains possession. And a shot from the left point blocked. Lifted away from the crease by McIsaac all the way back to the Milton end. No icing here. We play on. 3.5 gone by. Intercepted in the neutral zone, but Leary's got to slow down, wait for his guys to tag up, and then pushes it ahead to Hirsch, who enters his own onside. Out to the right point for Leary. Takes the shot. Rebound opportunity out to the left wing circle and taken away by the Mustangs. Back the other way come the visitors. Off the sideboards, gets into the zone. No offside here. Into the near left corner. Taking a hit there is Paul. Get some support from Canada, the coach's son. Will Canada, the son of Milton head coach Paul Canada. Big hit there right in front of the Milton bench. So the entire Milton contingent wanted a boarding penalty of some kind there, or some boarding penalty, or some penalty on the Spartans there. It was right in front of them. They didn't get a call. We play on. Entering the zone on the right side. Here's a shot from the top of the left wing circle off the rear glass. Missed the net entirely. Out to the near side. Spartans able to force it to the neutral zone. Mark can't corral it, and now it's Negro on the left side. Spartans in the middle of a change. He dumps it in to the near right corner. 4.5 gone by here in the second period. Lifted sky high towards goal and then shoveled aside by Brown, senior goalie out of Wildwood, Missouri. On the right side, Milton enters the zone. It's a 2-on-3 here. Can they keep the possession going? They do. It drops in the far left corner. Now shot from the blue line is blocked. Lee will go back to get it at his own blue line. Belts eyeing him carefully, and now a turnover. And the Spartans have to tag up here. Puck was bouncing around a little too much there. Try and get a clean opportunity at a quick rush towards goal. 5.5 gone by here in the second period. Still 2-2. Looking for our first goal of the second period. Laying off up the right side. Two white jerseys around him. Belts is the man of face wash there at the blue line. Trickles into the zone. Off the sideboards. Whistled into the near right corner. Spartans in the middle of a change. Can the Mustangs burn them? They cannot. Cut off by Batiste. All the way back to the Milton zone. No icing as we hit 6 minutes gone by in the second period. And off the sideboard, Spartans able to backhand it in from the blue line, keep it in the zone, but now trickles outside for Batiste. Batiste can't push it forward. His number 3 counterpart, Lee's got it. Lee on the near side, lifts it, glove down by Batiste in his own zone. Passes up the right side for Jamartino. Makes his man miss. Now over to the left side. Logan Neal takes the shot, and it was deflected by Brown, and then off the end boards. Hammered from the left point, misses the goal to the near right corner. After the right point, dumped in deep by Batiste. Pops up for Powers. The first goal of the game for the Mustangs. Again, the early 1-0 lead. Swept out of the zone. Mustangs re-enter. Poke check there in the circle, and Batiste has it. It's approached 7 minutes gone by. Fast-moving second period here. All the way back to the Milton end. No icing. Hit laid by Wood. He's got a goal. Back in front. Oh, it missed the top right corner of the net. Out to the near side. Bounces back to the LA zone for Thompson. Larry up the far side, intercepted by the Mustangs at the red line. Try to thread the needle, and now dropped off top of the left wing circle. The shot wide right of goal by Kalechian, bidding for a second swing and a miss on that D-to-D pass. Now a chance here for the Spartans walking in. The shot And Brown able to stop it, and then the net comes off its mooring. He has one of his own teammates just trying to provide some defense from behind and ended up barreling over the net. 7:24 rather, gone by here in the second period. 2-2 our score. All our goals are even strength goals thus far. So LA now with 6 goals for the first 2 games already, first game and a half actually. Good pace, chance in front, unable to convert was Negro. Up the near side, pass a little too strong. Will this be icing on the Mustangs rather? It will be. And you can see Ryan Shea turning back towards the referee saying, "Are you sure about that? I thought I won the race," but no, he did not. Back to the Milton end it goes. 7:35 gone by here in the second period. Right wing circle face off. And we got a whistle. Linesman does the traffic here. Throwing Shea off the dot. Oh, nope, guess not. All right. Mustangs able to get it out of the zone. Back to Thompson. Throws it in from the red line. Intercepted by Hunt. He'll have to chase it there in the far right corner. Approach 8 minutes gone by in the second period. Up the near side. Marr off the sideboards. Over to Leary. And then relayed into the zone by Negro. Brown, dangerous spot there with that pass. Shot from the goal line was blocked. Over to Hunt. Runs this man into the glass. That will be Belts. Out to the left point. Played in along the bottom of the wall. Rolls around to the near side. Dodging a poke check as Chen throws it in, and the Mustangs getting a change here. Teams changing into their offensive zone here in this period. And now we got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. And the faceoff is going to be in the offensive zone for the Mustangs. 9:26 to go in the second period. 2-2 our score. Again, Mustangs entering play at 2-0, looking to make it 3-0 to start the season. Neither of these teams made the NEPSAC tournament last year. But Milton off to a good start here to try and get back to the tournament. Wide right of goal on that shot. Spartans hoping to reclaim the glory of the late 2010s after a couple of down years. Obviously, COVID wiped out pretty much everything in 2020, 2021, and last year. Disappointing, but feel they have the talent to make another run to tournament bid. Off the sideboards for Pack. Delayed offside for Milton, and now turns into a chance for a howitzer. The save, the rebound, stuffed at, and Milton able to get it to safety. Brown with the initial save, and then LA unable to clean up the scraps. LA will try another attack. Stretch pass for Wood. Taken away from him. Back to McIsaac. And now a turnover just outside the blue line, but now Milton has to tag up again. Halfway, more than halfway through this period and this game. On the left side, walking in, shot whistles wide left of goal on the bid by Canada into the near left corner. Out to the near side, another shot from the left point. William Birdie couldn't corral it, but he doesn't pay the price. Now push ahead on the left side. Can Wood go for number 2? So gives it up. Shot saved by Brown. Out to the left point again. Dumped it deep by Leahy to the near right corner. Trying to glove it down is Leary. And now we got a whistle. And linesman's ruling a hand pass. So I guess Leary didn't touch it with a stick first, so that'll back up the face-off to the neutral zone. 7.5 to go here in the second period. Action-packed first period, but kind of a little bit of a stalemate here in the middle stanza. Face-off won by the Mustangs. Over the left point to the near side for Marr. Throws it in on the diagonal. Thompson reverses direction. Leary up the left side. Thrown in from the red line by Hirsch, and Brown's not going to take any chances. He will hold on to it for a face-off. 7:10 to go in the second period. Left wing circle face-off. Michael Negro to take it for the Spartans. Milton doing a good job on the face-off dot in this game, though. Get it out of the zone, but not very far as it bounces off Negro skates, goes into the zone, goes back into the zone. Then it'll be Lee in the near right corner. Out to the right point, Leary takes the shot, was deflected in the slot to the opposite side. Swatted up the left side, trickles outside the zone. Kill the music, guys. And doesn't matter anyways. Play is offside. 6:44 to go. Well, we had a really enthralling first period, and now we got a fast-moving, but right now scoreless second period, and referee directing traffic here, telling players for both teams who can and cannot be on the ice. So it'll be Leahy to take the face-off in the neutral zone for the Spartans against Ryan Shea. Off the sideboards, face-off won by the Spartans. Leary didn't collect the puck cleanly, bounced off the sideboards again, and now has to go back to the end of his own zone where he gets a double team from the Mustangs. Puck goes through the crease. Another opportunity for the Mustangs offense here. Some more big hits here along the side wall. Out to the left point, and the Mustangs keeping the zone. Looks like they did. Both teams battle for possession here. Right on the left point, you can see the fans really cheering their guys on. And now we got a whistle, and all the officials coming in and saying, all right, this puck's been frozen for long enough. Let's have a face-off. 6:09 to go in the second period. Face-off will be in the left wing circle of the LA zone. It will be Leahy to take it for the Spartans. Late. A lot of indecision here on the part of the Mustangs, deciding who's going to be on the ice of this face-off. Ends up being Kalechian taking it, and Kalechian wins it, in fact. Out to the left point, shot is blocked before it gets to Lamberti. You can see his knees were close together there just to make sure nothing got past his defenders in the shooting lane, and now the whistle is blown. And we have an offside, it looks like, on the Mustangs. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Still looking for our first goal this period. 2-2 after one. Will it be 2-2 after two, in fact? On the near side, Mustangs win the faceoff, flip it into the zone from outside the blue line. Marchione along the sideboards, battling with Valencia. Out to the right point, giving up back to Valencia. Takes a shot from outside the circle, wide left of Lamberti. Stuck out a stick anyway just to make sure it wouldn't go in. And that'll be Pack up the left side for Neal, and then back to Pack, who has some space. Back to Neal, he rips it! Logan Neal, the junior from Wilmington, North Carolina, 3-2 Spartans. John Sebastian Pack from Rancho Palos Verdes, California, the senior on the assist. Not to be confused with Lamberti from Palos Verdes Estates. 5:14 to go. The Spartans reclaim the lead at 3-2. Second time the Spartans have led tonight. In the far left corner, Mustangs looking for the equalizer again along the blue line. It's Lee, gives it up, turned over to McIsaac. Trying to get it into Belts and thrown in from the blue line, deflected off of Hirsch's stick. 4:45 to go. Puck fanned on by Batiste. Back the other way. It's a 3-on-1 for the Mustangs. And somehow, some way, they get absolutely nothing. Wow. We should be tied right now. Oh my God in heaven. 3-on-2 now. Another opportunity. Save by Lamberti. That one's on target, but Lamberti holds his ground. Back the other way. Leahy works his way in through the crease to the opposite side. The Spartans could score here. That would be a 2-goal swing. They're setting up their offense now out to the left point. Under 4 minutes to go in the period. Behind the goal, up the near side by Chen. Swatted at in the neutral zone by Thompson. Thompson will go pursue it here behind his own goal. Mars waiting for him. Pass in front, only blue jerseys there, but good recovery. Here's Shea, drops it off for Hunt along the sideboards. And nothing there for the Mustangs either. Now, Chen swung at that one at center ice. The linesman's arm was up for icing. It was waved off, turns into a turnover, and Leary's shot is blocked. Back the other way come the Mustangs. Lifted in from center ice. Reversing direction is Pack, has the assist on the go-ahead goal here for the Spartans. Hirsch up the right side. Under 3 minutes to go. Kicked down by Pack. Backhanded. Referee's ready to raise his arm for a high stick, but Valencia did not touch it again. Into the corner. Jamartino. Rolling puck. Here comes the Mustangs again. 2.5 to go. Pass to the left side. Bounces away from Anthony Sergeyev. First time called his name today. Swing and a miss there by Valencia. Spartans trying to bring it up ice on the left side as Marchione gets it up. He scores! Gianpaolo Gianmartino. Mamma mia, 4-2. LA leading by multiple goals for the first time tonight. 4-2. They now have 4 goals in each of their first 2 games. As they approach 2 minutes to go. Fanned on inside the blue line. Opportunity for Canada, but goes by the wayside. Now here comes Belts, working his way in. Now wraps around. Off the sideboards, pushed along the blue line. Over to the left side for the shot that goes off the end boards. Spartans doing a lap with the puck there in the zone, but can't get anything. Oh, this will be onside. It will be. And Lamberti hangs on to it. 1:36 to go in the period. Right wing circle face off, 96 seconds to go in the second period. Up the left side, Wood tries to get it ahead for Hirsch. Hirsch goes behind the goal line, off the corner boards, has some support from Wood, but the Mustangs bring it out of the zone. Battled for in front of the Milton bench. Spartans gain possession slowly. Lifted over to Hirsch. Deflects over to Leahy. Walks in. Takes the shot. It was blocked. Hunt was right on top of him. Big hit in front of the LA bench there. No call. Under a minute to go. On the right side, Pack from center ice. Doesn't get it very far. Tries to cut it off at the red lines. It comes back to him, and now it's the Mustangs bring it back in the zone 2-on-2, but taken away from behind by Pack. Good recovery defensively there. Really there. Now he works his way in. Takes the shot, and it is denied by Harrison Brown. 38.9 seconds to go here in the second period. Find our next broadcast Saturday afternoon at 12:55 p.m. It is the Mass Bay Buccaneers and the Massasoit Warriors in NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball action. Once again, live or on demand on the LSP YouTube channel. Left wing circle face-off, 38 seconds to go in the second period. LA won the face-off, tried to dump it in deep quickly, but Mustangs able to get it out of the zone, but not for long. It's lifted in from outside the blue line by Batiste. Off the sideboards for Canada. Taken away from him, back to the Mustangs blue line. 12 seconds. Chen dumps it in. 6 seconds. And the Spartans, I'm sure, are very happy with their efforts here in this middle stanza. Will it hold up in the final 18? Come back about 15 and find out from the Grant Rankin Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Lawrence Academy Spartans 4, Milton Academy Mustangs 2. NEPSAC Boys Hockey here on LSP. Peanut Gallery voicing in displeasure with the student manager's choice of music there on the loudspeaker. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey here on LSP. Sam Faley here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Alongside Saeed Vasugi on camera. Lawrence Academy broke the stalemate in the second period with 2 goals to take a 4-2 lead into the final 18. Looking for their first win of the season. They have scored at least 4 goals in each of their first 2 games. And that 4-4 tie against Choate on Saturday. I'm here holding a 4-2 lead over Milton entering the third period. Goals in the second period for LA by Logan Neal on an excellent give and go with Jean-Sebastian Peck. And then John Paolo Gianmartino with the goal, make it 4-2. Is that Despacito I hear? It might be Despacito that's playing right now, and it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composed Despacito. I'm sorry. LA looking to make it 5-2. Push wide left of goal. Oh, they had the goalie Brown beat just 20 seconds into the third period. Just pushed it wide left, and wasn't anyone there to tap it in on the left side either. Well, hopefully that is not an omen for the Spartans as they bring it back into the zone. Well, that time, that was Brown's effort, sticking out the pad to deny that one. Excellent goaltending by Brown as he gets his tower buzzed. Second time in less than a minute. Here comes Pohl on the right side. Tumbling puck. And Lamberti was down for a little bit longer than I'm sure he would have liked. Able to stay in the play. Makes one save. Tries to deny another one. And that goes wide left of goal. Wow. Both goalies. Now, I mean, we kind of saw this at the beginning of the second period, didn't we? Quick opportunities on both goalies. Nothing through, though, until Gianmartino and Neal extend the lead to 4-2 for the Spartans. 1:11 gone by here in the third period. And now Athletics are coming out to make sure that Lamberti's okay. He did take a little bit longer. He didn't get up immediately after that first save on the rush by the Mustangs. He was able to stay in the play, and thankfully for the Spartans, they did not concede a goal in that sequence. I just got to make sure he's still healthy to go. Looks like he is. We play on face-off in the left wing circle. Spartans looking to get their first win of the season and deny Milton a 3-0 start to the season. Pushed into the zone on the right side. Onside Powers. And the first goal for the Mustangs. And the first goal of this game, in fact. Back in the first period. Blown tire there, but mishandling the puck. Trying to bring it up by his belts. Otherwise, he might have a 1-0. Lifted into the zone on the diagonal in the near right corner. So, a little rusty maybe out of the intermission here, both teams. Off the side boards for Hirsch. Tries to stay on his feet after the check by Fawnin. Fawnin is the one who gets back in the play first, and then gets the stick and goes off. Now a shot for the top of the right wing circle, and Lamberti hangs on to it. 2:09 gone by here in the third period. By the way, we're going to have the Lawrence Academy Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament, the Lawrence Groton Boys Hockey Holiday Tournament. All the games played at Lawrence Academy here next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday here on LSP. It's confirmed it's going to be 5 or 6 games. Usually the first day it's 3 games at Groton because they have 2 rinks, and then 1 game at LA, and then 2 games at each site the other 2 days. We'll get confirmation from Kevin Potter and John Bishop and company. before we post the full schedule. It's always fun. Going down on a zone there was Leahy and lifted out of the zone, drops in the neutral zone, brought up the right side. Maher ran into the referee, puts it in the slot, intercepted by the Spartans. On the near side, backhanded from the red line, looks like no icing. Leahy put on the brakes at the blue line to make sure he wouldn't come in and offside. Although if he kept going just a little bit, he might have been able to get a bit towards goal, but instead pass it up. 3 minutes and change gone by here in the third period. Back to the Milton blue line for Hunt. Up the near side. And this will not be icing. Winning the race on the far side, Kalechian. They'll try to set up their offense. Get back in this one. To the side wall. And away from the pressure, Hunt. Into the near right corner. Scrum there, two blue jerseys converging on one white one. Spartans bring up the near side. Pushed ahead for Gianmartino. Has one, but cannot get a second. Chen lost his stick in the process. He gets it back. He now picks it up. In the far left corner, lifts it out of the zone. No high stick. Oh, there's the call. I was going to say Kalechi, and I thought there was a pretty obvious high stick there after Chen lifted and Kalechi looked to knock it down in the zone. So that'll back up the face-off to the neutral zone. 14-11 to go in the third period. 4-2, Spartans on top. Mustangs win the face-off, thrown in from outside the blue line by Kalechian. At the far side, cut off by Kanata. Scrum in the far right corner. And then taken away by Pack. Dog pound out in force tonight, I see. Up the far side for Belts. And Spartans able to bring it out of the zone. Extra pass. Oh, here's some space now. Spencer Hirsch! Spencer Hirsch! Number 2. Florida man scores 2 goals, 5-2. That goal comes at 4:19 of the third period. Hirsch gives it up to the right side, going for the assist to Belts, but Belts couldn't corral it. Can you imagine if Hirsch could get a hat trick out of this? Lamberti came up to it quickly. I thought he was going to take the shot. Thompson on the right side. Goes off the sideboards and picked up by Carreri. Wood, he has one. Here's Brendan Hirsch. Over to Wood. On the side wall, shot deflected off the end boards. 5 minutes and change gone by here in the third period. That shot pushed wide right. Wood got some pressure from behind there. Up the side wall, and that got thrown into the Milton bench. So face off in the right wing circle. Keep an eye on, see if number 11 in blue comes back, when he comes back on. Going for his Hattie. Hirsch now with 2. Confirmed that he had one of the 2 goals in the first period. The fans, after the second goal, we're chanting 2 goals on 2 shots. They're just referring to the actual sequence, not the fact that Ty Wood had 2 goals on 2 shots, but he was in that play with Hirsch. Out to the left point. Knocked down. Thrown in deep. Heath back to get it. Fanned on by Neal. Back to the Spartans blue line. Saucered off the sideboards. Knocked down at the Milton blue line by Amodio. Chris Amodio, A-M-O-D-E-O, not to be confused with Matt Amodio, the Jeopardy champion. That was an exciting tournament. Kevin Potter, the athletic director here at LA, and the girls varsity hockey coach. That wind must have felt good earlier. That wind must have felt good earlier, Kevin.
What?
That wind must have felt good earlier. Yeah. Oh, I got the emails, yeah. All right. Left wing circle face off with just over 6 minutes gone by here in the third period. 5-2 our score. LA on top. 3 unanswered by LA after it was 2-2 after 1. Cohen out to the left point. Shot goes wide left of goal. Off the end boards, the sideboards for Fawnin. Picked up from behind McIsaac. Out of the zone. And no icing, say the officials. Wholesale changes for the Spartans. 7 minutes gone by here in the third period. Intercept at the blue line by Pack. Dodging the hit is Negro. Pass in front by Belts. Popped high to the near side. Out to the left point. Thrown in by Marchione. Out to the right point. Back to Marchione. Takes the shot stick save by Brown. Hirsch looking for number 3. Working his way in. Negro loses it. And giving up to Chen, who finds the outlet pass for Kalechian. Denied by Lamberti. Referee's arm is up, though. It's a tripping call. Vincent Lamberti denies Mika Kalechian of his second goal. And now some pushing and shoving and words exchange and words after the whistle. It's a tripping call on Clarence Belts. Seen it from Missoula, Montana. 10:14 to go in the third period. And if the Mustangs are going to stick around in this one, I feel like they got to score on this power play. Kalechian, who just got denied and then brought down in that sequence, to take the face off. Mustangs win it. Out to the left point. Along the blue line. Top of the slot. Left side. Everybody trading places here. Now over left side for Lee. Tries to work his way in. Gives it up instead. Left wing circle. Shot for the top of the left wing circle. Oh, he couldn't get the one-timer there. Lost it. Trying to put it on a tee for Marr. Couldn't stick on it cleanly. Puck still in the zones, though 30 seconds gone by on the power play. Here's Marr again. Pass a little too strong along the corner boards after the left point for Lee. And it'll be, Powers. Out to Lee, fakes the blast. Back to Powers. Fakes the handoff to Lee. Doing a lap here. Lee. Powers. Minute gone by here. Shot, save! Loose puck. Lamberti leapt to swat that one away. Puck stays in zone. Over to the right side. Lee. Shot by Danny Lee. Blocked. Might turn into a shorthanded opportunity for the Spartans. Saved by Brown. Owen Leahy with the bid to maybe put this one out of reach. Back the other way come the Mustangs. It's a 2-on-3 as they're getting changes behind the play. Fresh legs walking into the shot, Canada, and off to the right into the corner. Mustangs setting up their offense again. 21 seconds left on the power play. Shot for the left point. The save by Lamberti. Puck bounced close to the crease. Mustangs retain possession. 12 seconds left. Out to the right point. Over to Danny Lee. Gives it up right side. Hunt along the goal line. One-timer not there. Off the sideboards for Lee. We're back to 5-on-5. Excellent penalty kill for the Spartans. Shot from the mid-slot. Try to catch the Spartans napping as they get the fifth man back on the ice. But Pohl's shot went wide right. Around the end board. Spartans still can't get it out of the zone. Big hit there at the point on Hunt. Spartans bring it in. Here's Hirsch going for the heady. No, he's denied by Brown. Big hit laid by Negro there in the near left corner. He gets the puck back. No call there. Out to the left point. Marchione over to the right point. The shot is deflected off the end glass. Negro back to get it along the side wall. Takes the shot. Saved by Brown. Belts lays a hit there. Up the far side. Cut off at the right point. Stick save again by Brown. Tumbles out of the zone back to the neutral zone and lifted back up. High stick called on Jacob Pohl, and that'll bring the face-off into the offensive zone for the Spartans. 7:15, massive penalty kill there. Didn't get any stoppages, but we're able to keep the Mustangs off the board. 3-goal deficit, 7:15 to go. It is not impossible, knowing Milton wins these first 2 games, but not looking likely right now. We'll see what happens. 7 minutes and change to go. Backhanded in deep by Neal. Back to Amodio. To the near side for Fawnin. Getting his skate in the way was Lanov on that clearance attempt and dumped in back deep. Fans calling for Otto McLaughlin. They want him in goal, but I wouldn't say it's a sure thing yet for the Spartans. 4 goalies on the roster to the Spartans. Lamberti, McLaughlin, Steinborn, and Luke Gannon. And 3 of them are seniors, Lamberti, Steinborn, and Gannon, and McLaughlin's a junior. Left wing circle face off, 6:29 to go. Spartans gain possession. Lifted back to the Milton blue line, knocked down by Chen. Up the right side. Mustangs there in the zone, onside rather, dropped off by Powers for the shot that goes wide right. Lamberti might have gotten a stick on it. Goes back to the near right corner. Under 6 minutes to go. Spartans trying to hold on for their first win of the season. 4 goals in that tie against Choate. On Saturday in the season opener, 5 here. .549 to go, and face-off coming back to the LA end. Now, MC Hammer on the loudspeaker there. Right up front, Lamberti with the point-blank denial, and the clearance trickles outside the blue line. Chen over to the near side. Mustangs need some offense, swept away from Lamberti. Try to get back to Chen in that situation there. After the top of the slot, kept inside the blue line by Heath. Back out to Heath. Watch the blue line. Swing and a miss on the one-timer in the right wing circle by Canada. Along the side wall in the LA zone. Looking for a lane to clear. Get as far as center to Chen. Bounces off of Kalechian's stick. Working his way in now, wrapping around. Big hit laid by Thompson. And no call. Lifted out of the zone all the way back to the Mustangs end. No icing. Under 5 minutes to go. Final 5. And the Spartans hang on for the victory. There is Hirsch. Belts over there on the far side. Couldn't get it back to get it to him. Negro's got it. Negro will take a blast from just inside the red line. It's held on to by Brown, 4:31 to go. Ryan Shea to take the face-off against Michael Negro. Mustangs win up the right side. Cohen goes behind the goal over the far side for Vitesse. Shot from the side wall. Behind the goal, back to the near side. Poked out of the zone, a little too strong there for Hunt and also for Belts. Stopped in the neutral zone. Chance now for the Spartans. Here's the shot from the right wing circle by Vitesse. It's deflected into the protective netting. 4:05 to go. Right wing circle face off. Landau, Nate Landau for the first time today for the Mustangs. Is that Landau? Yeah, it is 22. Against Layinoff, cut off at center ice. Landau, a senior out of Natick, Mass. Back to the blue line for Fawnin. Spartans have in their own zone up the far side for Gianmartino. Battle for at the left point, trickled outside. Carrera tries to swat it back in. We approach 3.5 to go. Outlet pass to Gianmartino. And corralled by Lee. Going down to a knee there on the slot as Marchione almost gave up an opportunity to the Mustangs, but they couldn't hang on to it. Got lifted in the zone from the red line, cut off by the Spartans at their own blue line, back to the Mustangs, and we approach 3 minutes to go. Lee on the right side, now forced back, fresh legs on the ice here. Heath turns it over to his number 23 counterpart, Brendan Hirsch, but Hirsch can't make him pay. Hirsch still swarming around that puck, goes up the far side in front of the Milton bench, and to the near side for Leary. Off the sideboards again for Brendan Hirsch. All the way back to Heath. Cut off in the neutral zone by Hirsch. Heath under the watchful eye of Hirsch. Left side, intercepted in the neutral zone, but taken back from Wood, but the Spartans able to re-enter. Wood swats it in. Over to Leahy. Leahy trying to get it away from Heath. Up the far side. Approach 2 minutes to go. Safe to say the Spartans are going to get their first win of the season here. Pass bounces off of Thompson, comes in on Brown. He'll freeze it with 1:59 to go, and the Spartans got a 1-0-1, up 5-2 right now. Milton, minute 59 away from their first loss of the season, and Hirsch not happy with something the linesman is telling him. Up the left side, a lot of contact there. Guys falling all over each other in front of the benches. LA fans happy about something there on the near side that I didn't catch. Swatted off the sideboards by Hirsch. I'm sure he'll have to have a chance at a Hattie. 86 seconds left. I don't think he's going to get it. Warm the buses, say the LA fans. Seems like a bit of advice to heed here. On the right side, Canada. Along the end boards. Bounces off Negro. Under a minute to go. Spartans girls get their first win of the season. And it looks like the Spartans boys are going to get their first win of the season. Don't know where that one came from. Usually there's some context to these things. In the slot, relayed out to Hirsch. Brendan Hirsch, that is, and then Wood. Back to the Milton zone, 19 seconds left. Taken back over by Leahy. Are you though? Are you though? Spartans win. 5-2 the final. Spencer Hirsch with a pair of goals. Along with goals each for Neal, Jim Martino, and Wood. Milton, only goals in the first period. Kalechian and Powers, the tallies. Milton's now at 2-1. LA is now at 1 and beyond for over a decade. Copyright 2022, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP is strictly prohibited. A reminder, our next broadcast, Saturday afternoon, 12:55 p.m. The Mass Bay Buccaneers host the Massasoit Warriors in NJCAA Region 21 men's basketball action. You can watch the game live or on demand on the LSP YouTube channel. Be sure to follow and support LSP on the web. It's Facebook, PayPal, Ko-Fi, and Creator Spring. LSP 37. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 5 and the Milton Academy Mustangs 2. For Saeed Vasugi on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you as always, freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in. Fresh for 2022, suckers.